Hey guys, it's Game3 and welcome back to episode 9 of my Juventus career mode. Now today, we're in the January transfer window. Hopefully we're making a couple of new signings. I've been looking at your comments from the previous episode as well, and hopefully we're going to get in a couple of decent players. And I don't know whether I've asked for any more money yet. I can't remember whether I did that in the last episode or not. I think I did. But before I get into this episode, if we could go hit 25 likes in this video, I'd be really appreciated. Also, don't forget to go subscribe as well. That'd be absolutely fantastic. And for those of you who don't know, I've got a second channel coming up soon. It's actually, you can go subscribe to it now if you haven't already, but the link to that will be in the description. That's where I'm playing other games. That will, I think, have its first video in the next couple of days. Let's move on now into this video and try and get in one player that you guys have suggested so far. And it was somebody that said I should get Berardi in. I should look at some young Italian players, one of them being Berardi. And I really like that suggestion. He was at Juventus last season, I think it was, on loan. And now he's actually back at his club, and he looks really good. I'm pretty sure he was on loan to Juventus, I think. I can't remember, to be honest, which way around it was. But anyway, he's a very good player, so hopefully we're going to get him in. He's quite expensive, though, so I'm just going to have to decide how I'm going to spend the money. I think I'm going to put Hernandez as part of the deal. I think it makes the most sense doing that, because I'm wanting to try and get rid of Hernandez, and if I can find him, hopefully I can put him part of the deal. 11 million. We'll also put, I think, 10 million as part of that as well, and we'll see what they say to that amount that I put in for the offer. And we've got a transfer offer in here from one of these guys that I've put up for sale, because I'm not really interested in him, and it is 1.1 million. He's worth 1.3, which is what I'm going to try and get for him. As long as I'm getting the value for most of these players, I'll be fine. And yeah, let's move on to the next game, or the next email, whatever comes up. And first of all, we have Buffon accepting the new contract. Not really surprised, he's on quite a lot of money. Real Sociedad have accepted the bid that I put in for Carlos Vela, which includes Hernandez. I did that in the previous episode. But we are just going to kind of see what Sassuoli, is it? I think it's Sassuoli that Berardi's at. We're going to see what they say to that offer before I go any further with the contract. And we've got Yang Vertonghen accepting the pre-contract agreement of 140 grand a week. Obviously can't quite afford that one yet, so I'll quickly change things around and I'll accept it. So there we go, we're going to have a new centre-back at the end of the season, left-footed as well. He's going to be a really good centre-back for us, hopefully, Vertonghen. So I'm excited about that one. I'm hoping that we can get in Berardi, because I think he's probably going to be the better of the two out of Carlos Vela and himself. So hopefully we can get him. We are going to sim this match. It's generally what I do in the transfer windows. So I'll be back in a second once I've decided on the team. And this is the team I've gone with. I basically changed around the defence. I put in Regani at centre-back with Ayora at right-back. And then in front of those, kept Pogba and Marquezio the same. And basically I've changed Pereira and Lucas, brought them into the team with Morata up front. Let's see how we get on. We'll sim the match. It is an away game. We're going to sim it through the calendar, because that seems to give a bit more realistic results than just simming through that rubbish thing that EA seem to just completely break. Let's see how we get on from simming from the calendar. And we got a 1-0 away win, which is a bit more realistic than probably losing or something like that if I did it the other way. But we do have a player suspended, and that is Benucci, I can never pronounce his name. We've got some player drills as well to look at. These are the 5 players I'll go with. Regani there could go up in 4 different attributes. That'd be brilliant. All up to 88, I think it is as well, if he was to go up. Not quite there yet, but he's getting very close. He could be a really good centre-back for us. I'm surprised he's not higher than 80 overall. In terms of other players going up, I don't think there was much growth in the rest of the players. And let's see now whether I can get any more transfer offers accepted. Sassuolo have accepted the bid I put in for Berardi, so that is a very good news for us. He's currently on 40 grand, but he wants 90. We will just go ahead and match that to kind of just end all this contract negotiation stuff. And we'll go a 5-year deal, and we'll go bonus per goal. I think actually we'll just leave it at 0%. He won't really be that bothered. And we'll go, I think, important first team play, just because he's currently on crucial, and this is a bit of a step up for him. I've got a transfer offer in here for Morata. Is it from Man U? It is. It was rumoured apparently in the papers that they were going to put in a bid, but it's 24.5 million. I'm not interested in that amount. If they were to offer 64.5 million, I'd let him go for that amount. And Carpi have come back and said that they have decided to match the 1.3 million that I was after for my player Mame Tame, I think is how you pronounce his name. But yeah, hopefully he's on the way out, because he's got a little bit of wage. I think he's on about 20 grand a week, which is quite nice to kind of free up. We'll quickly have a look at the scout report, and he's 81 overall. For a 21-year-old, that's brilliant, and much better than Carlos Vela, so that's very good news for us. Transfer offer in here for Textera, who's been brilliant. That's 28 million. We've got a bid in there from Valencia. I'm not going to get rid of him, obviously. He's been really good for us since joining, so happy to try and keep him in the team and make him even better, really, because he's 26 still, so he's got a couple of years of decent growth and playing time in him. And we are just going to sim this match with the exact same team. I'll probably just change one player that's on the bench. Also replace that, and we'll see whether we can beat Cesena, is it, or something? Cesena? We'll see whether we can beat them. We've got Morata up front again. I think this is a pretty reliable team. So we've got Marquezio scoring there, making it 1-0. 15 minutes in, hopefully going to keep a clean sheet because this team I don't think is that great. Marquezio getting a second goal of the game, just 27 minutes in. Approaching half-time, they've got an injury, but now into the second half, still winning the game 2-0. And we'll skip, and we won the game 4-1. Didn't quite keep the clean sheet, but at least our striker Morata got 2 goals in the second half. So that's pretty decent, to be honest, 4-1 there in the cup. And let's move on to have a look at some more emails. So Fred has said he's not happy with his role at the club. We'll have to try and incorporate him more into the side because he is quite a good player. And I was also scouting this player who was suggested in the comments as well. He's 82 overall, but he's 26, so he's a bit of an older player. Very fast though, and that's the reason why I was looking at him also, because he was suggested, so thanks for the suggestion. And yeah, his dribbling's really good, but I don't think I'll be after him, sadly, because Berardi's accepted the contract, 90 grand a week, and it looks like he's going to be our new signing, so really happy with that one. He's in excellent form, and he's very happy at the moment, so hopefully that should help us. He can't play on the left according to his preferred positions, but I suppose a winger can play anywhere, really, and he's left-footed, so yeah, pretty happy with that one. Hoping to play him as much as possible because he is very young and Italian as well. So I think it just makes sense for us to sign him. Very good suggestion from whoever it was in the comments, but hopefully I've just put it on the screen at some point in the video. Man U have come back and said they don't want to pay the 64.5, but they don't mind paying 28.5. Which I still don't think is good enough. So we are just going to reject that amount and hopefully they back off now from Morata, who I do want to keep. He's a very good young talent. So let's have a look at this. Tournament prize money, 72 grand. Pointless really giving us any money at all, isn't there? Really. And suspension is over for, I think it was Benusi or something like that. Let's see now, can we have any more offers in or get any more players in maybe with the next couple of days? First of all, we've got a player sold. We've got 1.1 million added onto the budget. Won't really help us too much. We'll have a bit of wage. I think that's 10 grand extra, so not too much. But hopefully if we get rid of some more of these higher wage players like Barzagli and Evra, then we can hopefully try and get in another player in this transfer window. And this is the team I've gone with for the game against Udinese. It is an away match again, I think. So this is the team I've gone with. It's a pretty strong side, really. The usual defence, pretty much, with Fred and Pogba in centre mid. Textera comes back into the team with Berardi on the left, Cuadrado on the right, and Dybala up front. And that is the bench, basically. I've dropped Marquezio, doesn't often get a rest, so I've decided to give him one today. Hopefully we can get ourselves another 3 points, and yeah, we are going to sim it from the calendar, I think, again. Just try and give us a bit more of a realistic result, hopefully. Let's see how we do. Is it going to be a win? It is a 3-2 win. It's a bit more like it, isn't it? I think I'd have easily have lost that game if I'd simmed it in the usual way. But a 3-2 win, I think, is pretty realistic, to be honest, as well. Now let's move on to trying to upgrade some players. I'm going to change around Buffon, take him out of the team, and I'm going to put in, where is he, Berardi. Hopefully try and get him up, if I can, as much as possible. I think actually I want to try and improve a couple of people's stamina if I can, so I'll be back in a second. So I've changed Berardi's training drill to one that includes stamina as well, but it also has dribbling and a few other things. Let's train these 5 players, hopefully get them up in overall, and if not, then just a couple of attributes. And I think it's just Pogba and Morata that I've got up. Pogba's gone up in finishing, which is good, and Morata, I think it was shot power, has gone to 84, so very good again. And let's move on to, we've actually not got long left of this January transfer window, so let's see if we can try and get rid of a couple of players I want to get rid of. And Textera is not one of those, so we'll just reject it this time round. So yeah, pretty big offer that one, but I'm still not interested in selling. Another offer in this time for my young keeper. He's 19 years old, does look quite good though, so I'm going to loan him out for 2 years. And hopefully he'll come back and be a bit closer to 70 overall. And I think we've got a game coming up pretty soon. Yeah, we've got Inter Milan, which I'll play in the next episode, because now we have a couple of players who again train. It's going to be the same 5 that I can hopefully get up. And yeah, let's see how we get on. There we go, Regani's finally gone up to 81 overall. Look at all the attributes there, flying up. And I think other than that, there wasn't any more growth. No, there wasn't. Another transfer offer, this time from Monaco for Pereira. So that's 22 million, he's worth 18.5. I quite like him, I haven't played him that much, so I would be willing to let him go if they were to pay 33, up it by 11 million. That's quite a lot that they were to up it by, but I think 33 million is more than what he's worth, to be honest. But we'll see what they say to that. And they've come back and said they'll pay 32. I'll take that for Pereira, 32 million. Wow, that's quite a lot, isn't it? Do I accept it? Let me know in the comments. Do I accept 32 million? I've got a lot of centre attacking mids that can play in that sort of position. Let me know in the comments. I'm not going to accept it just yet, because obviously I've got rid of Hernandez as well, but I've got Textera, so I'd have to go for another centre attacking mid. Someone like Insigne maybe, or Mertens would be quite a good one. So let me know in the comments what you think about that one anyway. Do I sell Pereira to Monaco, or do I keep him? And I think that's pretty much going to be it for this episode. I won't zoom any further because I'll give you a bit of a chance to see what you say to that one. But I think 32 million is a lot of money for him, so we might want to get rid of him now. He doesn't have loads of growth left in him, I don't think. Even though he's 25, I still can't see him going up that much. You never know. Let me know what you think in the comments, and I'll read and reply as usual. That is it for this episode. Thank you for watching. If you do enjoy this, then please get the thumbs up button, and also go subscribe as well. If we could go and hit 25 likes on this video, I'd be really appreciated. And I'll see you guys next time. Goodbye.